Hi there, welcome to the Life Skills Green. In English grammar lesson today we are going to learn chapter 38, second conditional. Unreal present or future. What is the second conditional? The second conditional talks about imaginary, unlikely or impossible situations in the present or future. It shows a condition that is not true now or is very unlikely to happen and the imagined result of that condition. Here we have pattern. If clause condition, main clause result. If plus past simple tense, would plus base form of verb. Examples: if I won the lottery, I would travel around the world. If she had more free time, she would learn to play the guitar. If he were taller, he would play basketball professionally. If we lived closer to the beach, we would go swimming every day. We have breakdown. If clause imaginary or unlikely condition using past simple, main clause imagined result using would plus base verb. When to use the second conditional to talk about hypothetical or unreal situations in the present or future. When the condition is impossible or unlikely to happen right now or soon. Important notes: in formal English with the verb to be in the if clause, we often use were for all subjects. If, he, she, it, we, you, they. We have examples: if I were rich, I would buy a big house. If she were here, she would help us. The if clause can be replaced at the beginning or at the end of the sentence. If I had a car, I would drive to work. I would drive to work if I had a car. The comma is used when the if clause comes first but not when it comes last. Variations with modals in result clause. Instead of would, you can use other modals like could or might to express ability or possibility. Example sentences: if I had more money, I could buy a new laptop. If she studied harder, she might pass the exam. Common words with second conditional. If introduces the unreal condition. Suppose or imagine can be used to invite someone to think about an unreal situation. Example: suppose you won $1 million. What would you do? Imagine you lived on the moon. How would life be? Here you have exercises to fill in with these answer keys. Now let's learn this tense in real life conversations. Examples: what would you do if you found a wallet on the street? If I found a wallet, I would try to return it to the owner. Example 2: if you could live anywhere, where would you live? If I could live anywhere, I would choose New Zealand. Example 3: would you travel to space if you had the chance? Yes, if I had the chance, I would definitely go. We have in the end summary for the second conditional talks. The second conditional talks about imaginary or unlikely situations in the present or future. Use if plus past simple, then would plus base verb in the result clause. Expresses hypothetical results of unreal conditions. The condition is unlikely or impossible to happen right now. Modal verbs could or might can also be used instead of would. See you in the next chapter.